my fellow Knights, Vikings, Samurai, Woolen, and Outlanders. My name is Nebula, and today, well, it's time to return to what my channel is supposed to be known for and discuss some of the newest Paw Patrol news, which I was surprised to see so much all at once, but to be honest, that is kind of what happens, so it's good all the same. And with that, let's just get to it, because I want to make sure I get this video done. And just to say, this all comes from Tibbsy on Twitter, who is a really big fan, and a very good resource for reliable news, and I'd argue theories as well, so here's their Twitter name profile if you want to go follow them while you're at it. They'd really appreciate it. Anyways, the first thing, or first few things, that comes from this, is this stuff from this page right here, which shows a few things we kind of already knew, like the launch of the new toys, and new sub-series and that, and confirmation of Season 3 of Rubble and Crew, some semi-standard stuff, and then we have Fire Rescue having its, release date revealed here. Not much else in the grand scheme of things on that area. Somewhat regular stuff until we get to these. A confirmation of not only a new Christmas special coming this year, in December of course, and something that actually caught me quite surprised was the fact that we have a name for not only a new tracker movie as well, which has the name Valiente, a tracker story. Now, for anyone who wants a translation, it means literally valiant, or roughly brave. And it being Spanish not only fits the tracker, but also means my high school Spanish qualification has finally been put to more good use. Okay, no, but all seriousness, I do like the sound of this, and there's a few things that come to mind in terms of ideas and theories, but I think it's a better idea for a separate video on this because it would make this single one so much longer. And, to go on that, on the subject of TV movies, we also have confirmation that in 2026, so next year of course, year of movie free, we'll be getting 2 TV movies as well, one for Rocky and Everest. So again, a very big surprise for me because I never thought Everest would even get a TV movie, but here we are, so we're going to have to see how that goes. And speaking of year of the movie, here is now what I would argue is the biggest thing from this document, which, as you can see here, is the latest news for Paw Patrol 3. Which, before I get to the information from that, Tibbsy, being the trooper that they are, has also found proof of what the name will be. Now, I'm not going to chance any risk of sending how they found this out, but to explain, there's this website that only a registered media company can add their upcoming projects to, so you have to be in the sort of registered company standard like Paramount, Viacom, Warner Brothers, Disney, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, like all these companies, right? You have to be a registered one to be able to update it. And in this list, you can see that Paramount have added Paw Patrol 3 to that list and given the subtitle The Dino Movie, which now officially confirms the name. Now, I'll be truthful, the name doesn't really excite me all that much, because it feels like a bit of a step down from the scale of what the Mighty movie was able to show. And it's not that I think it's bad, but I think in terms of an order, maybe we could have had the Dino Movie next, after the first one, and then we get the Mighty movie, because it kind of feels now the order's kind of messed up in terms of what would be like a kind of hype, from my point of view, hype sort of rating from my point of view, but I won't be rash and judge it before it's out, and my opinion will probably change closer to 2026, probably in December of this year. But anyways, let's go over what the page tells us. One of the main things it tells us is that McKenna Grace is officially making her return in the Dino Movie, more than likely voicing Sky again. It feels very unlikely she'll be voicing anyone else. And we have some newcomers, Jennifer Hudson and Fortune Femster. Hopefully I'm saying names right. Which, to be fair, we did already get a small announcement of that earlier last year that they would be joining the cast. But the main thing we get through this is not only the background resembling what looks like a jungle, enforcing the dino theme, but also the fact that Marshall is front and centre on this, as well as the overview, which reads as follows. In this third global release The Paw Patrol embarks on their most thrilling adventure yet, taking them to an awe-inspiring new world filled with dramatic landscapes, unexpected challenges, and larger-than-life encounters. When the pup's rival, Humdinger, makes reckless attempts that take a turn for the worse, Marshall leads a mega mission to help save the day. Immediately from this, I'm happy Marshall is the confirmed lead for this, and he'll be the one getting his backstory showcased next, since I'd argue he's the one who deserves it the most. And one part of this that really interests me is the fact that it says a new world, which makes me think that it could be that they do actually go to a new world in a literal sense, but it could also mean that they just go to the movie version of the Dino Wilds from Dino Rescue sub-series where Rex was introduced, which I'm hoping is not the case, since that would be kind of dull and a bit copying, if that makes sense. Because even when they did the Mighty movie, the only similar factor in it is the meteor, but it's drawn down differently, and it's hinted at timeline-wise. I'm not actually going to get into timeline arguments. Hold on, that's a headache even I don't want to try and figure out. But anyways, I can't I can't speculate too much on that front yet, so we'll have to wait and see as we get closer to the actual release. Anyways, that wraps up all the major new stuff. I'd say that it's nice to have plenty more things to look forward to, and these new TV movies we're getting will definitely help bridge the gap until the Dino Movie comes out, which I'm definitely really excited about. Tracker never is getting TV movies before Zuma, and even Rubble could be considered an insult, but I'll hold off my feelings on that. But anyways, that is all for now. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and this is Nebula out. But I'm cold-blooded.